Sheesh. Good afternoon. It is July 31st, 2025, and it's a Thursday, and we are in the settlement hour. And settlement is 6371 and a quarter. They refilled pretty much everything here. Right now, we are at the week low. So, macro wise, this looks like a very good Thursday close by. Not even gonna hold you, because at least we'll go up to this. But buying here looks very good. So essentially what happened was after UNC, they went up to the week high. They went up to the week high. They gapped up overnight and went up for the week high. And then after they went up for the week high, for 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, they essentially, for New York, they just chased down. The trade for New York was essentially a soup of the session high after being cleared at 9:45, and that was pretty much it. In the chat, I was getting pretty hyped, because it seemed like a very good buy. But once I started seeing that they were essentially hitting this session high as well as this entire range, this high for the session was essentially a premium for the day, and they hit the premium and it went lower. And if you had gotten that soup or prepared for that soup, that would have been more than 200 ticks. 160 on this range, and then an extension here for PM essentially. Even if you look at the PM session, you cleared here, you don't get this high, but essentially if you go lower, what you would have to do is essentially sell this candle here. Here's 1250, or you could just sell the 50 here. Craziness today. Let me see. I took the sell overnight, buying off of the 7 o'clock open. Then I manually closed here. This was an in and out. And this is the buy that I was hype and talking about. And then once I saw this, I did start scaling out, but after a certain while, it just stopped me out at break even. And then PM comes in. I try to buy it here again, but I essentially just flip here, and it's just like, nah, this is not happening. This is genuinely not happening. And so I take this sell here and get out here, and then that was it for me for the day. Now, this settlement hour here looks like someone stepped up and said, okay, we've sold everything off, let's buy up again. We have added daily volume now. So right now, let me go back to the hourly. If you bought either here or here, you have a decent position here and a very good position here if you bought cash going into next week, tomorrow, or the rest of the quarter essentially. So right now, if you bought cash, and by cash I mean SPY and just buying SPY as is, you just have to hope that essentially what this isn't the top. That's really it. This cannot be the top if you are buying cash and trying to hold something for the rest of the quarter, whether it be cash itself or quarterly options. You just gotta hope that hope and pray that this isn't the top, because this looks like top behavior. But you're in the clear if we reject the macro last week's low, and then not touching this means that we're still in the clear for a bull run. I'm still bullish. I don't really have any need to flip yet. I'll wait for price action to show that we're flipping, but right now I'm not particularly sold on a sell right now. Let me just peek at the index. Yeah, so the actual index has added daily volume. The Awanda contract has added daily volume. Obviously, the continuous has added daily volume. We just looked at that. And SPY has added volume. So, yeah, you just have to hope that this isn't a top. Let me look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin, we're still trying to see us hit this fair value gap / these lows. So we're still waiting for that. But yeah, this is a good. If we're bullish, this is a great opportunity to try. If you're bearish, now is your time, but you should probably cut the minute we start moving up here. If you're bearish, but if you're bullish, which we are, we're like 80-20 bullish right now. This is a good position. All right, you have a blessed day.